size.
No, that's the thing.
What is that? Has it really changed with
the portion
people?
has changed with people. People have decided to adjust to the portion. That's the truth. Before, when you buy 500 naira, the normal usual container, it fills it up to the brim as at 2022. But now when you go to
500 naira as at 2022.
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
When you go to Mama Put now, their portion is 1 spoon, 500 naira, and the 1 spoon is like you're begging for the rice. They literally sprinkle it in your plate. Then you look into the plate and you're like, it is adults that will eat this food though, not a child. And then you go as far as buying 5 portions, so it can reach the amount of. Now that 5 portions alone, you've spent 2.5.
Food inflation hit 31%, and it's one of the highest in decades.
Yes, some people giving a piece of chicken for 6,000, and I'm like, at this point, show me bon. Today you're buying a basket of tomato for 30,000 naira, and tomorrow you're buying it for as high as 45,000 naira.
Hello and welcome to another season of Analytics by Sluice. I know that it's been a while. You saw this pretty face, yes. So this is me saying welcome to another season of Analytics by Sluice. Of course, last season we had a lot of things to unpack. Actually, we talked about the Labubu frenzy. We talked about the sachet economy. Yes, we did talk about that. You know, we analyzed different products, and that's what we do on Analytics by Sluice, where your choices meet honest insights. We help you understand why you make the choices you make based off some of the brands that you're loyal to, some of the products that you go to the market to buy. Why do you think you're loyal to those brands? Why do you think that you continue to go to the market to patronize some of, your favorite vendors or some of your favorite brands that you get their products? Now, this season won't be any different. We'll be comparing data, bringing products on the show as well, and sincerely I am super duper excited about this new season. Of course, my name is Anike, and this is me saying welcome once again. Okay, for this season I'm starting with a conversation about something that I love, and it is something that you love as well, because if you don't have it in a day, your eyes will spin. Do you understand? Yes. We'll be talking about food on this episode of Analytics by Sluice. Of course, the very first episode this season. Who doesn't like food? Talk about rice, amala, begiri. I don't like begiri, by the way. Ewedu and all of that. Food right there. But today, why do you think we're talking about food? Now, we're talking about food because we want to look at the cost of eating in and eating out. Are we really saving, or are we spending more? That's the question right there. And you might be saying to yourself, of course, eating in is cheaper. But let's look at it this way. Have you thought about the cost of fuel? Have you thought about the cost of gas? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about food inflation as well? Now let's bring it down to the cost of your time. Have you thought about that as well? Now you have to think about all of that when you say to yourself that eating in is actually cheaper. And that's why on the show today, I won't be doing it alone. That's why I said I'm excited this season, because I'm going to be bringing amazing people on the show, professionals who would be my co-analysts, and we would together with data be comparing products, conversations, and all of that. And on the show today, I have got an entrepreneur. Should I call this person a foodpreneur? Okay, so she's an entrepreneur in the food space. I've got with me Oyedamola Bashua Alimi.
Hi, thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Same
okay,
here.
So quick one. I love your smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I had to start with that one. Okay, so I just mentioned now that you are a foodpreneur.
Yes, I am.
If I should put it that way. And just to start off the conversation, I really want to understand what is it like for you in that space.
Oyinda Malabasho Alimi have been running a food business for almost 2 years now, and to be honest, food is one of the most delicate things to do as a business, and then it is also very profitable if you're patient. That's the truth. Running a food business in Nigeria is not for the weak, because today you're buying a basket of tomato for 30,000 naira, and tomorrow you're buying it for as high as 45,000 naira. So sometimes the prices fluctuate, and you can't just change prices on your customers like that. So running food business here in Nigeria is definitely not for the weak, trust me.
Okay, I hear you, but I want us to start from the obvious, but it is actually confusing as well, and I'm going to explain. Now, in 2025, this year, the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, actually said that food inflation hit 31%, and it's one of the highest in decades.
Yes, actually.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about that, there's this part I'm thinking that, like, are people really saying eating in is cheaper because it is actually cheaper, or are we saying that because it is our present reality? So why do you think that people might be caught in the middle on this kind of conversation? Is it the economy? What exactly?
Okay, so on this situation, to be honest, I'm sitting on the fence, because on one hand, I as a person, I would say eating in is cheaper because I cook daily and I have a large family I cook for. So if you are a person that you have like 4 or 5 mouths to cook for,
Okay.
I feel like eating in is cheaper, because by the time you're running through your mama puts, your local bookers, and you're done buying food, you're raking in like almost 20 something thousand naira.
Sorry to button right there. If I'm to cook for a family of 5,
Yes,
how much should I budget? Maybe for a day?
a day. You can use that same 20 something thousand naira for a day if you have to cook for a family of 5. Basically, if you're not eating 3 times a day.
Oh,
Exactly.
oh.
So for breakfast, you're having
So you have to ration it as well.
Exactly. Even when you buy the food
011,
outside,
011,
or 101,
101.
101, or you do 011, or you do 110.
Oh my Lord.
You eat breakfast, lunch, you don't eat dinner. Everybody drinks water and sleep.
Me, I will eat dinner because
No,
the next morning
when you breathe in, you breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out, you drink water.
Nothing.
You fill up.
You can see me on the screen.
Yes, now you
No.
fill up that way.
No.
Okay, so for instance, I did my POP on Tuesday and I went out with friends. We were just 3, and by the time we were done buying food from the place,
Okay.
our bill was 37,900.
Bere,
And we were looking at the bill, and I said to myself, if I carry this 37,900, I know what I will cook for these beautiful human beings.
How many of you?
We were just 3. 3 of us.
Please tell me what you
We
cooked.
had a portion of, I had a portion of, they called it Caribbean rice. To be honest, there was really nothing Caribbean in it. They just sprinkled a lot of paparazzis on it, and it didn't taste Caribbean to me. Probably maybe I've not been to the Caribbean, probably when I go there I can. Okay, but let's leave that. Then I had a portion of asun, one very small portion.
Even you are going far.
Like
You
very
did
small
Caribbean
portion.
rice.
No, now
You didn't
it
even do
was a
ofada.
happy day. Now ofada was even more expensive than the Caribbean rice.
Let me keep quiet.
Exactly. So now imagine, and the portion was like very tiny portion. Now, because it was a joyous moment, we all overlooked the portion and we just decided to, let's just eat and celebrate our POP and everything. But if I had taken that 37,900 home, gone to the market, sorry, let me say it in Yoruba,
Watudilole. Many
Exactly.
people inside
You
Adekunle Gold
understand.
right there. Okay.
You understand? They would have eaten to their full, and they would still pack home, because I know what I would have cooked with that 37,900.
But would you still have change?
Obviously not. Obviously not.
Okay. So you mentioned something about portion sizes, right? Of course, I want to believe people order food
Yes.
from you. So what do you think has changed that pattern of people ordering for food? What's the portion size like right now?
Oh my goodness.
No.
I won't lie to you. When prices of things increase, and I initially increased my prices, a lot of people complain and they were like, should be still the same quantity you're giving. Why is your price increasing? And I was like, if you reach market, you will cry for me. You will know that my price is even still reasonable than what others are giving. I see some people giving a piece of chicken for 6,000 and I'm like, at this point, no matter how it is, 6,000 naira for a piece of chicken. The chicken is not even big, my lord.
So how much we they now sell turkey?
Turkey is for the rich, my sister.
I feel you.
If I see you eating turkey, I will call AFCC on you. Because at this point, you have millions in
paying
your account.
for bone.
That's the thing about
and
turkey.
even more expensive.
By the time you just buy turkey like this, your teeth is doing coin on the bone. Please, I've not even beaten you. You are just showing me your bone. What's going on?
Yeah.
So, to be honest, food in Nigeria is becoming something. So, cooking in, eating out, I would say if you're feeding just your mouth, I would definitely advise you eat out.
But what about that portion size?
No, that's the thing.
What is that happening? Has it really changed with
the portion has changed with people. People have decided to adjust to the portion. That's the truth. Before, when you buy 500 naira, the normal usual container, it fills it up to the brim as at 2022. But now when you go to
500 naira as at 2022?
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
When you go to Mama Put now, their portion is 1 spoon 500 naira, and the 1 spoon is like you're begging for the rice. They literally sprinkle it in your plate. Then you look into the plate and you're like, it is adults that will eat this food though, not a child. And then you go as far as buying 5 portions, so it can reach the amount of. Now that 5 portions alone, you've spent 2,500. Not to calculate, I want to buy beans, I want to buy spaghetti, dodo, all those paparazzi and mesmerent. So by the time you're done buying, you're paying as far as 6,000, 7,000 naira. And that's just for probably say lunch. If you are someone that skipped breakfast, you come back again, you do that same routine for dinner. And now we have people who do 010. And the one, they wait till like,
It's the way people now claim that
everybody's fit family.
I forgot to eat. Is it that you forgot to eat?
I did not forget you. Everybody is managing. If your belly cry, you drink water.
Oh my God. What is it with you and water? You said it like
because water is life. Water no get enemy. At least water is free. If you if you cannot buy, you go to your tap, you open, you drink water. It's free.
I feel you.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's take this conversation to. I know there is a saying that says that goes, eating is cheaper at home. You know, children when they go out with parents and they be like, "Mommy, I want to buy this," and mommy goes, "There's food at home."
There's food at. I agree.
Like, let's go home. But when we say that we should, I said it when I was introducing like this conversation, when we need to think about the cost of transportation, gas, the cost of gas. So I don't even know if people still use kerosene now.
I strongly doubt
that. Do you understand the cost of gas? The cost on your time as well, electricity, because some people use hot plate and all of that. Can we really say? Can we, or are we just saying it for us to feel responsible?
Like I said earlier, I don't think people are saying to feel responsible. Like I said earlier, I feel if you have like 4 or 5 mouths to feed, cooking at home is the best. If you're talking about the gas,
but what about the stress?
Maybe because I love cooking. Cooking is not stressful for me. It's something that even if I have worked from morning to night, I come back home. The moment you say, come and cook, the energy comes from, I don't even know where. I am up again in the kitchen to cook. So I can't really put myself in everybody's shoes to say, okay, the stress is there. But I, as a person, I'll say, cooking is not stressful for me. I will not lie. But if it's the one of time saving and everything, I advise people cook in bulk. When you cook in bulk, all you need to do is microwave, serve. You can cook things like stew, soups in bulk, moi moi in bulk.
Sure, you should have generator or solar, because
that's another thing.
For electricity,
exactly,
they can chop your eye.
That's another thing. Now that's another story entirely. Do you have lights in your area? Do you have generator if you don't have lights in your area?
Right.
That's another thing entirely. But by the time you're calculating the cost of eating outside, I want you yourself to try it. A particular month, I want you to constantly eat outside every day all through that month.
It can never be me.
No. Now, let's use you as the experiment, the scapegoat.
Nope.
Then the following month, I want you to cook at home.
You know, when people use this example and say that, imagine that, for example, you are poor. And no.
I don't even want that kind of example for you.
Even in the example,
I'm not even there. Poor. You cannot even find me in that kind.
So, I think I was telling my producer, she's behind the camera, watching us now. I was having a chat with her before we got on set. And I said, I remember while growing up, anytime my mom or my dad says, get dressed, we're going out.
The joy.
Mr. Biggs.
We know they even wait when they finish the sentence.
I want to call tantalizers. I'm there.
Daddy, I want you already listing it before you even enter the car.
It's
you're already calling it.
It's
because
like
you know the next time you see it again, maybe they want to do another birthday party.
Thank you.
So the moment Daddy says we are going out, Daddy, I'm ready. You've dressed up. You've worn your shoe. You are all ready to move.
That's the luxury I'm talking about.
But now it's no longer there. Eating out is now a thing. When we're small, my mom would call it dakaje. She doesn't allow us eat out. So we were brought up with home cooked meals. It was growing up, and when I went to school, there are days when you come back from lectures, you're tired and everything. You can't cook. You eat out. Okay. But growing up, it was solely on home cooked meals. We didn't eat out.
You know, for that example that you were giving the other time, why I said it cannot be me is because I like to eat food that I make myself. So most times when you see me eat out, I don't have a choice. And I think it's something that I learned from my mom, that most times when you want to buy stuff in your house, you buy things in bulk.
Same with my mom.
So most times if I have money, that
just buy it once,
I will buy in bulk. You can now see me later, I'll not be complaining I'm broke, but best believe,
but there's food at home. Your brokenness will not affect hunger. If you're hungry, you bring a golden one and milk, you eat. That's food.
So I want us to take a bit of data right now, because I have this information on my screen, and it says that recent consumer surveys show that urban Nigerians, you know, that some of our people outside of Lagos, and they might not really do this thing that a lot of us do, that this portion of food, bring it and I'll pay and all of that. So recent consumer surveys show that urban Nigerians, especially young professionals, spend 20 to 30% of their income on ready-made food or delivery apps.
I agree.
You will see those guys from Childek and all of that on the bicycle.
What's the code? Code 4452. What's your code? Cocoa is saying there.
My sister.
And I'm like, what is happening?
The day I tried
can't
that
complain because I'm benefiting from it.
No, let me give you one gist. Shout out to my office partner. I'm sure she's going to watch it. Dami, if you see this, she encouraged me to order food and they should deliver it. When they delivered it, I said never again. And there was someone here who is also in the studio who laughed at us that day, because what they brought to us was like trials and tribulations.
Oh wow.
It was not impressive. In Yoruba, kota sonson. It was trash. Do you understand? And I was wondering, and that fear of the delivery man would have tasted from
it was trash to you, but another person will tell you that's their favorite.
So I'm wondering how 20 to 30% of young professionals,
I feel people just eat because they are hungry at this point. Most people don't eat because they want to taste and enjoy the food. They just eat because they are hungry. That's the honest truth.
So that's why you think that it's the new normal now, because I feel like it's a new normal.
They even see it as a thing of what's it called? Classism. I don't cook at home.
Thank you.
I don't have the time to cook.
Because you tell people that, sorry, I'm cooking. I'm like,
exactly.
You're
in this 2025,
I don't have time to cook. So most times when I'm in some services, I don't even like to tell people that I cook.
I say it out loud. If you don't want to cook, please bring others.
You are a professional.
Exactly.
Me.
Please say it. I'll be proud of it.
You are still cooking. You brought your cooler of food today? Yes.
I brought it. Then not me in my office. Once I will put my cooler on the table. anything anybody was, your food smell. Oh, thank you. I made it. I made it.
But that would lead me now to another question.
Okay.
You mentioned something about classism, right? And you go on social media, you see how people present food. Sometimes they will wrap swallow for you, and you'll be like, do you need me to unwrap it before I consume it or what? So the thing is, are people really going out now to eat for the aesthetics? Because you see people when they do October dump, restaurants, restaurant now full pass.
They don't even sleep at home. They sleep in the restaurant.
So
now.
Are we doing it for like a lifestyle badge?
I feel like that's what it is right now. We have a lot of food bloggers on Instagram
that are not even professionals.
You scroll, you're saying, follow me to try out this restaurant. You scroll, follow me to try this, and I'm like, what is going on? We don't have pots in our house anymore.
It is what it is.
What is happening? But I'm like, this classism. Some people tell you, ew, I don't eat in mama puts, and I'm like, both of us know you grew up on mama puts, but okay, let's leave it at that. And I'm like, you don't need us. Like, food is food, to be honest. But then there are certain ways all these five-star restaurants will cook their meals. That okay, but then there are some 5-star restaurants, please, that they mess up. I have eaten at a restaurant and the next day I was on drip.
Thank you. I had that experience too.
Oh God, it wasn't funny. And the restaurant is still operating till now.
You didn't report them?
I did, but I didn't get any feedback. I even went to the restaurant with my drip in my hand and they told me probably I should try to recollect if I ate anything after the restaurant.
They were gaslighting you.
That was what they told me.
What a wow.
That I should sit. They even offered me bottled water.
No, because when it happened, my friends scattered the place. So
my friend is a calm person.
No, my friends went there. They actually scattered the place because before I left there, I was already seeing Jesus. But apart from this classism thing being like a social lifestyle badge of sorts, I want to believe that I wouldn't know if you would agree with me. I want to believe that maybe some people are doing it for should I say emotional or psychological support for some people, because some people just don't like to cook.
Yeah.
Right? So for some people it's more of an escape to eat out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So do you see it that way as well? That for some people it's not about wanting to come out on social media to say, oh, this is where I dined last month and all of that. Do you think that in a way for some people it is more of the emotional or psychological side for them?
I think I agree with you about the psychological aspect. I have a friend, she knows how to cook, but the day she cooks, maybe that day she just came down is why she decided to cook. She's more of I eat out, but she can cook. But the fact that I have to enter the kitchen, I have to cut the onion, I have to do this,
that mental stress,
just thinking about it alone, she's tired. So by the time she's even done thinking, she's already on child deck placing order.
Got it.
So those type of people, to be honest, I don't blame them. To each their own. That is our own way of living. She's like, if she wants to cook on Sunday, she has to think about it now. Buy everything now.
Yeah.
Because if she wants to cook on Sunday, she starts thinking about it on Sunday, she's not going to cook on Sunday. It
can never be me. I think about a kuru tonight. I'm making it tomorrow morning.
Do you get? I'm thinking about it in the morning. I'm already on my way to the market.
My friends be like, you, where you get pregnant with the way your appetite. I don't like. I was craving this. I decided to make it.
I woke up Saturday morning and I told my dad, we're eating moi moi today. He was like, this is 9. You've not even peeled beans. I say, leave it alone. 12 o'clock. My dad said, Ebi Martin Kwame. I presented food moi moi. He looked at me. I was like, you see I'm chop, abi, you know see I'm chop. Please eat your food and let me be. Because that is it. But some people would think about that moi moi and the first thing that will come to their mind is, where can I buy it? True. They don't think of, how do I make it?
That's true. There was a day also that I wanted akara. Normally I would peel my akara because I really don't like to buy akara outside. but that morning I was not in the mental space, but I wanted akara.
Exactly.
So I went to the bus stop to get it. So,
but then again, the akara will not bang like your own.
My sister, even
But you
though,
have no choice. Exactly, because mentally you are already clocked out.
yeah.
And there are a lot of people like that. Some girls will tell you, oh, my nails will be this, my body oil will splash on my body, skincare, blah, blah. Everybody with their own fugazi.
Okay, so that would actually bring me to my next question. You know, we've been trying to analyze this part of if it is psychological for some people and all. Now, can we now say that maybe it is because of that psychological thing that people are just maybe going with the flow, or maybe let me eat at home today or eat out tomorrow because of food inflation in the country? That's the part I want us to get to right now. Do you think Nigerians are coping?
Are you coping?
Well, I eat in my house. You know the drill. If I come to work, sometimes I bring my cooler. So I will eat once in the morning, and when I get home, then I have
So
dinner.
we do 0 in the afternoon.
101.
Oh, Miami, well done. Collect.
Thank you.
We all know what's happening.
But with this thing, do you think that people are eating good? Do you think
lot
that
of
people
people
are
are
eating
not.
healthy?
Come to the market. Most of these so-called boka, they ask for esha tomato. Now esha is rotten tomato.
Oh my
I was in the market last week Wednesday because I prefer very early in the morning. It's way cheaper.
Please don't tell me my 12.
You want to kill me? I'd rather go to my Ilekpo, where I know nobody
That
will.
was where I still went to get my pepper on Tuesday, please. Better.
I was there and I was pricing a basket of tomato, and next thing a woman comes and she's like, hello Lesha, and I looked at her and I'm like, okay, now I'm pricing the basket of tomato, sorry, please don't insult me, from 30,000 to 15,000. I'm in the discussion with this aboki.
Fear God.
And my sister, you need to learn how to
We
price.
listen, we don't judge. But it
Please.
seems my face is judging.
Please don't judge me. All of us are in this together. Because if I don't price it, if I don't get the best price, me self, I need to cope. Please let me close your mouth. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So while I was pricing at that, I ended up getting it for the 15,000 naira. He even dashed me 2,000 naira because he was like, I'm a fine girl.
When next are you going to the market? Give me your number.
Can you wake up at 4 a.m.? Can you reach Ilekpo at 5 a.m.?
Don't worry about that.
Because as at that 5 a.m., market is empty. So they are willing to sell at whatever price you want.
Are you serious?
I bought a bag of pepper, rodo, for 8,000 naira.
I'm so
A full
sorry.
bag. Is either I go very early in the morning or I go in the night
So this is
around
what
8
you people
p.m.
do. Okay.
Because it's cheaper.
And God, I stopped. Before I finish that pepper, it's till next year because
It is cheaper.
Oh my gosh,
we don't buy 1,000 naira pepper. No, right from childhood, my mom buys everything in bulk.
Yeah.
Carton of chicken, carton of turkey, carton of fish. We buy pepper in large quantity. We put in Ziplocs. Once you need, you bring out the Ziploc. You blend, use it. So we got everything that way. I remember the Tatache, the Shombo, the Malam was saying a big bass sack of Shombo. He got it for 58, and I was like, 58.
Please don't say you priced it to 12,000.
I know now, it's not that bad. I told him 30,000. We started arguing, going back and forth. We ended up on 32. Then he was like, okay, I should carry the bag. And I told him, I want half bag. That was when we started another bargaining again. And he was like, for half bag, he will give me 18. I was like, no, now, if you've agreed 32 for one bag, half should be 16. Then we started going back and forth, and I ended up in 15,000.
I say we will go to the market to get
I'm ready
bags.
when you are ready.
I
am very ready when you are ready.
I'm interested.
Just make sure that your jaw doesn't drop to the floor when you see me bargaining.
No, I'll just stand behind
exactly.
you in case.
Because you see these people, most of them, I feel they intentionally inflate their prices in the market.
True that.
Because Tell me why, if you're telling me the basket of tomato is 35,000 naira and I'm being able to price it down to 15,000 naira, if your price is actually 35,000 naira, you shouldn't go below 30,000 naira. But you agreed for 15,000 naira. The inflation comes from the market. So sometimes I want to buy watermelon. You're giving me 3 pieces of watermelon and you're calling 15,000 naira. So are you telling me I'm going to buy one for 5,000 naira? It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And if I'm buying things from the market in bulk, I bought, I think, a dozen bunches of plantain. By the time she was done bringing them out, she said, my money is 60,000 naira. My sister looked at me. I looked at my sister.
You people want to
my
price
sister
again.
looked at me and she was like, let's have it. And I was like, you go first. Call your price. My sister goes, mommy, let's pay 45. I hide her. Mommy, it's 30,000 we have. She's like, ha, hey, your mommy, hey, 30,000. I she mbo lati oko kini ko. I'm like, mommy, one budget to it's 30,000 we have, blah blah everything. She's like, okay, yeah, gbewa. And my sister looked at me, and she was like, so easy. And I was like, yes. If you give them your initial price and they don't agree, once you give them 30, they go to 45. Okay, okay, I think they're being honest about the price. You try to struggle between 35 to 40,000. You argue. They land on 40. You pay. You go. You move on. But if you give them 50, they will look at it that Madam Kogba 60 yeni. 60.
So that's the scope.
That's the scope.
Because I don't know how to price something very well.
You will price.
I don't want them to beat me.
See, my sister, you will price. Okay. You need to learn in this Lagos. If you don't learn the easy way, you will learn the hard way. And the hard way is when you don't price. Because you're getting home, you're going back home with 2 bunches of plantain.
Please continue.
You're going home with 2 bunches of plantain and you're buying it for 8,000 naira. How? How? And that's why most people tell you it's cheaper to eat out.
Okay.
Because they don't know how to price things. They go to regular market that, I've already gone to a bigger market, then I've come back to my estate market and I'm selling to you. Now I can't blame them because work and everything. And I think even social media, to be honest, is not helping. You see social media sellers selling a bunch of plantain for 4,000 naira, and I'm like, what's the difference between you and my roadside? I'm still even going to pay you delivery fee to bring it to me. So
it's a lot.
If we start to talk on this topic of food, no side we win. Eating out, eating in. To be honest, everybody has their reasons, and I don't even blame anybody. So
I don't judge anybody.
Exactly. We don't judge on this matter.
Okay, so let's reflect a bit on data, because that's what Analytics by Sluice is about. So when we talk about products, of course, we want to bring data in as well. And I've got a bit of data right here. Now, a 2024 SBM intelligence survey said that 59% of Nigerians now eat out at least once a day. Not for fun, but because it is easier. So I think it correlates with what we've been saying for a bit. Meanwhile, household spending on food has gone up by over 40% in 2 years. That's another data. So this is, if we say that on food, spending on food has gone up by over 40% in 2 years. And people are complaining of hardship, that there's food inflation. What are they see this morning?
We're seeing it. We're seeing it.
Okay, so let's make sense of this thing while we try to wrap up on the show today. Do you really see us as a eat out nation, or we are just doing it because of the state of the economy? Do you think that this is something sustainable, or maybe we're doing it because this is where we are now, let's adjust, when the economy is better we'll go back to default setting?
I feel people are doing it for sustainability, because to be honest, eating out, you no go belle full. You're done eating and your stomach is already grumbling. But then again, some people say it's cheaper for them, and that's because the effect is not going to be once. because you remove 2.5 today, you remove 2.5 tomorrow, but at the end of the month, by the time you're calculating the daily 2.5, if you pack all that 2.5 together, you stock your house, you cook, you will realize that daily 2.5 but because you're taking it daily is why you're not realizing it. So people are doing it because at this moment, right now, I feel that's what's best for me.
But if you're not talking like this, what will now be the fate of foodpreneurs like you?
Well,
if people go back to default setting,
to be honest, nobody will. Even if you have at least 50% will still. Even before the situation was like this, people were still eating out, but not as rampant as this.
Eating out felt like Christmas.
Exactly. Then you're buying food in bulk. I have a customer. He at month's end, he sends money. All I do is I deliver to him. The food lasts him throughout the month. He's the only one. So we have like a certain agreement.
Okay.
31st, I receive the money, or if it's 30th, I receive the money.
Okay.
I make the meals: 2 bowls of soup, 2 bowls of rice, and a bowl of stew.
Okay.
He gets it. It lasts him throughout the month. He's barely at home. So I feel even with that one, he's still eating out. Because he is not at home.
Yes.
So when he's at work, he eats out.
Yes.
Do you get?
So I feel
even the eating out, I feel it's just inbuilt in us in Nigeria. You leave your house, you've not eaten at all. You're going out, you suddenly feel hungry. You start asking around, hey Joe, where can I see good food? Unconsciously, you're eating out already. At that point, you can't help it. You cannot. Now, indirectly, you're falling under the 30 to 40%. Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Mama Put is like, mutaleni.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. Wait, Damola, you really tried, but you gave me one expo the other time about buying pepe.
Okay.
So I need another expo from you. Can you kind of give me like a budget for, low income for eating in? Maybe if you want to make food, what would the budget be like just for
per day?
Maybe per week. Let's do per day and per week.
For low income, if it's just for you or you're not a big eater, I feel like 3-5
in a day.
Yeah, in a day. You have rice. Maybe you've got.
What if I cook stew now and I put it in the freezer?
That's what I'm saying. If you make stew now, you cannot finish the stew once now. For low income, you buy a jainyo, you buy pomo, you buy egg. You use 1 egg today, you use the other egg tomorrow.
That one, no low income, also more poverty.
No, still low income. See, poverty, they don't even put pomo or fish inside their food. What are you telling me? Poverty, they don't even think of pepper. They use atagungun and tomato paste.
Use your mic.
They use atagungun and tomato paste.
Jesus.
The day I saw it, Moki Jesu. She said she wanted to cook jollof rice, and then she came out with atagungun.
I did that
and
when
tomato.
I was in uni.
Even when I was in uni, I would not do it.
No, to forget me, I did it.
I did not do it.
No, I did it.
So I was surprised.
That time we used to buy rodo 3 ilemeta for.
Then it was cheap now.
No, for 100 naira.
It was cheap then.
I will now buy fish. Tail, middle, me and my roommate 3 for 50 naira.
It was cheap.
So
I will buy 200 naira pepper, make stew. It will last me a week when I was in university. 200 naira pepper. Now there's not even 200 naira pepper now.
Sure.
The cheapest amount you get is 1,000 naira. Even
500 now.
If you see 500 naira pepper, it's
Shop
only fry egg for you. You will just fry egg, and that's it. To God be the glory. But if you want to cook stew, and the stew self will not last you like a day or two.
Oh yeah, now give us like a recipe
So,
that's maybe 5,000
5,000
or 3,000.
for like how many people?
Maybe
2 people. Okay, you can make concoction rice.
not even jollof.
No, now you are going far. By the time you buy tomato paste 150. No chicken, no. You buy chicken. Half kilo of chicken alone is like 3.5 or so. 3.5 for half kilo of chicken. Out of 5,000, 3.5 is gone. You're left with 1.5. So see, in the honest truth, chicken is currently cheaper than fish.
Yeah?
Yes.
No wonder.
Yes.
Mosha will not. Okay.
That's why if you notice, most Nigerians are eating chicken now. Titus fish, a carton,
is
almost 100,000 naira. Meanwhile, a carton of chicken is 49,000
naira.
No wonder
when I stood at that place last week, people were buying chicken. I was thinking,
you thought maybe Christmas came early.
I mean, I wanted to buy fish and chicken, right? But I was like, why is everyone buying chicken?
Because it's cheaper than fish. A kilo of Titus fish is 758,000, and it's just 2 pieces of fish. And sometimes it's not even big fish. By the time they cut,
it's not Adekunle Gold big fish.
It's not a janla. You know it. So by the time they are done cutting, you cannot even see. But by the time you buy half kilo of chicken and they cut it, you feel
a kilo is
like 6,000 naira for a kilo, and it's a lot.
550.
You're lucky, and it's always a lot in that kilo. So fish right now is gold.
Okay.
In Nigeria is gold.
Okay, so they should go more for chicken.
Yes, chicken. You buy half kilo.
Okay.
You buy pepper, 500 naira. You buy oil, just one bottle, 200 naira.
Which
that
one?
Small gin.
The sachet.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the sachet, you are going far. That's one they used to error. Is
that healthy though?
That is what they put in your sachet.
Oh my lord. Oh yeah. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Exactly.
So how do you think that we can preserve this low budget stuff that you just...
Another thing is gas. You have to warm every day if you don't have electricity and everything. You have to warm and
Sorry, do we have to take this part? Okay, you have to warm and warm.
You have to warm it, and to be honest, they say soup tastes better the more you warm, but me, I don't agree.
I do not agree.
I feel like it loses its essence the more you warm. You start feeling off when you warm. So for low, that's why I say for how many people, if you know you don't have light, cook once, eat, go. To God be the glory. It's stressful, but you that you know your salary, you know the size of your pocket, you will eat in instead of eating out.
And there are some of you that will say that I eat fresh food daily. You can't eat stew that they warmed.
Not to beat you to stupor.
My sister. Let's not even talk about that. Anyway, Oyinamola, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's been an amazing time having you as my co-analyst.
Thank you.
This conversation is so smooth, and I'm really hoping for guests like you this season. You really did justice to this. I'm hoping that maybe if we decide to call you next time, you'll show up.
I'll definitely.
Fantastic stuff. So that's where we wrap it up on this episode of maybe eating in or eating out is cheaper. But the truth of the matter is that that's not the conversation we tried to drive in this episode. It's not about making one side win or making another side lose. The truth of the matter is that there is food inflation in the country. People are eating out for different reasons. People decide to eat in for different reasons as well. And the truth is, no one is judging you. Do what works for you. But I sincerely hope that with the analysis on the show, with the data that we've brought to you, you understand more why maybe your friend is eating out and why you would decide to eat in. That's it on the show today. I had with me Oyindamola Bashwa Alimi to do justice to the topic of today. And of course, this is Analytics by Sluice, where your choices meet honest insight. My name is Anike. Until the next episode, bye.